looked easy to hit. Still always had a tremendous chin, but now we're up at the 10-stone division. This is a mountain he has to climb tonight.
34 years of age as well now, Morales. He's a joker out of the ring. Happy-go-lucky character. I remember going to interview him in his hotel room. He threw us all beers when we arrived. We didn't get that from too many fighters along the way.
I think that's all part of the picture that makes everyone love and respect him so much, and hopes that he can muster one last huge performance tonight.
And at the very least, let's hope he leaves the ring with his pride intact.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Golden Boy Promotions, in association with Erik Morales Box Latino and Universal Box Promotions, proudly present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Interim Super Lightweight Championship of the World. Sponsored by Tecate, Cerveza con Carácter, AT&T, Rethink Possible, DeWalt Power Tools, Guaranteed Tough, and Tres Generaciones Triple Distilled Tequila. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairman Bill Brady, Executive Director Keith Kaiser, World Boxing Association Supervisor Michael Welsh. The three judges at ringside scoring this bout: Adelaide Bird, Dick Houck, and Jerry Roth. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, referee Tony Weeks. And now, for the thousands in attendance here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, and the millions watching around the world on HBO pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red with silver, official weight 140 pounds. His professional record, 29 victories, including 27 knockouts. Only 2 defeats. From Margarita, Santa Fe, Argentina, the top-ranked super lightweight contender in the world, Marcos El Chino Maidana. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing white, officially weighing also 140 pounds. His professional record, 51 victories, including 35 knockouts, with 6 defeats. He has 6 world title belts in his career. Ladies and gentlemen, the former super bantamweight world champion, former featherweight world champion, former super featherweight champion of the world, de la zona norte, Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico, Erik El Terrible Morales.
Referee is Tony Weeks. What is going through Morales' mind now?
Thank you, bro. Caballeros, ustedes recibió sus instrucciones. Mira, aquí está bien, aquí no. Aquí está bien, aquí no. Tenemos el toro para arriba. Yo quiero una play limpia. Escúchame, cuídate, listos, vámonos.
18 years on from Morales' debut. Maidana was just 9 when this fella started fighting for pay. Intriguing in its way. Let's hope it's not sad. Maidana, much the younger man at 27 in the red trunks. fearsome puncher. Can Morales cope with that after all these years and a lot of miles on the clock?
Well, I think one of the problems for Morales in his comeback fights, he's taken a few rounds to warm up and get into things to find a little bit of rhythm. And you don't want that to be the case against a fighter like Maidana. If he gets into the driving seat early, he'll take a little bit of shifting.
Has to be said, Morales not looking so cut as we remember him in his peak years, a little fleshier. And first signs, a little slower as well.
Hot already.
Stop.
I think he felt the left hook there.
Always had a good chin though, didn't he? And often needed it too, Morales. Maidana's already landing.
See, when fighters get older, they don't have the reflexes, they take the full force of punches, and that's the problem. It's not that their chins desert them, it's just that they're being caught more cleanly and taking the full force of the punch, and that's the problem for fighters who have had a hard career like Morales.
There's the question too of what the punch resistance is like. Uppercut, body shot from Maidana. Thumping home the punches early on, a little ominously for a slow-looking Morales.
No, he doesn't have the snap with his punches to keep this fellow at bay. He doesn't have the physical strength to push him back. That was a little bit better from Morales.
Stabbing away at his forehead there, Morales as well.
I think he's going to have to lead off. He's trying to counter Maidana. I think he's being bullied when he tries those tactics. I think he's going to have to lead off and show a bit of movement, but that's never been his style.
A lot of punches getting in. There is a cut for Morales as well. I saw him dabbing away, and now he's turned round. You can see there is a bit of damage. And that just adds to the problems. And already getting backed up far more than we were used to seeing in the great years here. Got in with a good right hand on the counter there, Morales. That was his best punch of the round.
But he's been bullied for part of the round and outworked for most of it. Produced some quality work. Not maybe enough of it.
And the swollen right eye as well. Feverish work on Erik Morales' right eye. Don't see any blood, but there is a swelling, Jim.
Yeah, and he's closing the eye to collect the second work at it. But he was caught with some thumping punches, the body shots. See, when you come back from retirement, your body's not as hard as it was. You know, you don't do the groundwork quite the same, and Maidana working the body in the opening round, that'll pay dividends for him.
He has been known in the past for great champions to roll back the years and do it one more time. Roberto Duran against Iran Barkley comes to mind. But more often than not, it's a rather sadder tale that we have to tell. You think horribly, don't you, about Joe Louis being knocked through the bottom rope by Rocky Marciano.
Well, Morales trying to get his punches off there a little bit quicker, trying to take the initiative. Good plan, but can he sustain it?
Body shots look good from Maidana. Morales, get better from him, let some combinations go. You suspect that in his peak years, he might have had Maidana for breakfast.
You know, some of the moves are still there. That was a little flashback, the way he put that little burst together and stood his ground after it.
Morales, first a world champion back in 1997 when he stopped Daniel Zaragoza. Doing a bit better in this second round.
Yeah, he's looking strong, looking solid. And I think he just saw Maidana wincing a little bit from a body shot.
Well, Amir Khan put him down, didn't he, very early with a terrific body shot when those two fought in December. Maidana thumps home again. Good resilience. Big right hand from the Argentinian. Morales, a bit too easy to hit. Mind you, he often was.
Well, we've seen some classy work from Morales in this round, but he doesn't look capable of standing with Maidana, although this really is impressive.
What about this? Erik Morales, round two, on the front foot. Problems with that right eye, which is closing up a little on him as well, the swelling. Right hand to the temple and an uppercut from Maidana, who lets another one go as well. So far, the punch resistance okay from Morales. Whether he can last with this kind of pace, we'll see.
I think the eye is going to be the biggest problem. If he doesn't see the left hooks coming, looks as though the eye's closing.
But not a bad second round, in truth, but for El Terrible. Maidana with new trainer Rudy Perez. Didn't have it all his own way in the second.
Nope, he didn't. That was an excellent round. Morales showed some of the class and quality that we're used to seeing from him. Maidana has been guilty of not really training 100% for fights, but I don't think he's crazy enough to neglect training for this one.
Here's round three. Yes, he does have something of a playboy reputation, Maidana. He was in that terrific fight with Victor Ortiz as well, when he broke Ortiz's heart. I thought Ortiz just about quit in that one.
I don't think Ortiz has ever recovered from that fight. I think there's been lasting damage. Chasing world titles now, Ortiz, but I just wonder if something's been knocked out of him by Maidana. That's the kind of guy he is.
Morales in the white trunks, remember, fighting almost with that right eye just about closed. He's fighting one-eyed almost here, which is a problem, as you were saying, Jim, when the left hooks start coming in.
Well, Maidana is engaging in a boxing match at the moment, and that's the last thing he wants to be doing. I mean, this is good stuff from Morales. He's finding time. This is more like what we expect from Maidana.
Well, one thing that a lot of people feared is that Morales might be wiped out early, and it would be very embarrassing. That hasn't happened. He's got at least to round three. Can he continue to be competitive in the fight?
Yeah, Maidana's on the march now. He doesn't have to worry about accuracy, just keep pouring the punches, and you don't expect Morales can stay at that pace with him.
Good right hand from Morales, but he is a lot slower, isn't he, now?
Yeah, you know, and he doesn't have the power to keep Maidana off, which is a huge problem. But given as good as he was getting in that little exchange, the eye's completely closed.
Yeah, big bad problem, as if he didn't have enough, really. Looking to come back in at this level. I think a lot of people in the crowd, though, love him for everything he's given to the sport, and they want to see him go out tonight with his pride very much intact at the very least.
Well, Maidana really been made to look crude at the moment.
Lovely spearing jab from Erik Morales there. He was always a star right from the word go as a pro, even as a teenager. Some of the old skills just flowing out here and there. Erik Morales, you can see the problem with that right eye. Just a bit of vision out of it, only a bit.
It's the soft tissue in the eye that's swelled up, and there's nothing they can put the end swell on it, but it's not going to do any good. Those thumping body shots from Maidana. He was on the march for most of that round, but some quality work from Morales.
Fourth round, due to go 12. Interim WBA light welterweight championship on the line. Of course, the full-blown WBA champion is Amir Khan, who fights Paul McCloskey next weekend. Good left hand from Morales, who was telling everyone who'd listened this week that he knew what he was doing. He was perfectly calm about this. It was a staged comeback. He knew what he wanted to do, and he was confident he could do it. Am I the only one who thinks I can win? He said at the press conference.
Yeah, the problem is, I think the answer to that was yes. But he certainly already has done a lot better than some people feared. Again, Maidana on the march. But crude, not really finding the target cleanly.
Erik Morales certainly having his moments in there, and he's taken Maidana's punches, his heavy punches, pretty well in truth. He's passed that test. So far anyway.
Stop.
Maidana rubbing the head in. All the roughhouse tactics. This is good stuff from Morales. There's the head in again.
Yeah, he's trying to rub his head into that swollen eye to make it worse. Crowd are in on the plot, so's the referee. Maidana will have to be a little bit careful and a bit less crude in the way that he goes about that.
Wouldn't actually surprise me if he was aiming for the other eye. Really been made to look crude, Maidana, but he's making Morales really work every second. And 12 rounds at the age of 34. Can he do it?
Again, good combinations. Decent hand speed too, if not foot speed from Morales.
A low punch from Maidana. He's rubbing the head in. He's punching low. Breaking all the rules. Morales keeping his composure, boxing well.
Maidana just has the look at the moment of a man who's thinking, this is a bit harder than I thought it might be. This fella has maybe a little more left than I was expecting.
He's not landing too many cleanly at Maidana. I mean, we know he's crude, but Morales making him look even more so.
He's looking a bit wild, isn't he, Maidana here? Very
really
wild.
Missing badly.
That was quite agricultural from the Argentinian. No precision at all. The better work really is coming from Morales during that session, for me anyway. And he'll know all about Morales' reputation as well. I'm in here with a legend. There's a bit of that playing in a fighter's mind.
Yeah, well, unfortunately too, we have some damage on the left eye as well. Just a little nick. He just looks a nick, nothing to worry about. It's the swelling in the right eye that's the big problem. If Maidana starts swinging that wide left hook that we've seen from him.
He retired immediately after his loss to David Diaz. Might have said Juan earlier on in that WBC lightweight title fight in 2007. And there were some stories that he was complaining about ringing in his head. But he's been thoroughly checked out since that 4 years ago and passed fit to fight here. He's done okay so far. Now then Maidana, with a new sense of purpose, goes back to work here as if to say, right, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, Maidana's taking skill out of the equation, but a tremendous bust from Morales.
Look at this, and listen to the crowd respond. This is a tale of the unexpected here from Erik Morales.
Morales is calling him on to stand and trade. What an incredible man he is.
Talk about rolling back the years. That was terrific from Morales, the way he came back at Maidana there. Met fire with fire. He's just made the Argentinian look a little wild at times. He's trying to pour the pressure on Maidana, but so far Morales has come back with some answers.
Yeah, and coming back with some quality stuff that Maidana's not really matching. Still crude, still just thumping whatever target he can find. I think the work rate in the later rounds, if we get there, might be the problem for Morales.
And he seems to have the heart for this as well. It's not a question of him getting in the ring tonight and then starting to think, well, what am I doing here, really? And here he's got Maidana on the back foot again. What is unfolding here before us tonight, I wonder? I just wonder.
Well, this is quality stuff from Morales. All the old tricks are coming back. He's maybe not as sharp, but he still knows this business inside out, pushing Maidana back.
Well, he just looks the boss psychologically in there at the moment.
Punching after the break.
He's frustrated, I think. Maidana just blew a little bit there. You do wonder, has he cut a corner or two on the way into this? He's caught with the right hand. Morales, you can see he's prepared thoroughly. He's got himself in as good a condition as he could be in at 34. Look at the crowd. They're on their feet here. They're just beginning to wonder if Morales could possibly produce what would be the upset of the year.
Well, this is a big round for Morales. He's taken the play completely away from Maidana, and you can expect Morales must have looked at tapes of Maidana and thought, how crude is this guy? I can take him apart, and he's come close to doing that. It's a tremendous round for Morales.
Scarcely believable, really, almost in defiance of normal boxing logic. He looked tired in that round to me, Maidana, too.
He looked totally confused. He did not know how to cope with Morales when Morales got onto the front foot and started pushing him back. Maidana is a swinger. He has to swing punches, so he has to come forward to be really effective. When he was driven back in that round, he looked totally out of it. See, Morales taking the initiative, pushing him back, taking the sting out of his punches. Tremendous round. Where did Morales find this? Accurate punches, which we have never seen from Maidana. Tremendous round from Morales.
Moments from the back catalogue.
Stop, 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 stop.
Here's the 6th round. The old warrior, Erik Morales, world champion at super bantamweight, featherweight, super featherweight. Fighting here at light welterweight, that's up at 10 stone, when he started out winning his world titles at 8 stone 10.
I don't remember seeing Maidana being made to look as crude as this. He actually looks like a novice at times, but he doesn't know what to do when he gets up close to Morales.
Still a long way to go in this fight, and the big question of whether Morales can keep this up. Good uppercut from Maidana. The intriguing thought crosses my mind that if Morales won this, he could be fighting Amir Khan.
Well, you wonder if Maidana loses this, where does he go?
It would be a stunner, but it's a long way from actually happening. Let's concentrate on the action in the ring. Round 6 again. Morales, you can tell that he's got himself in peak condition for this, even if he's fleshier and slower these days.
Stop.
I mean, if Maidana carries on the way he's doing, not obeying instructions, he's going to end up losing some points. And he's breaking every rule in the book, rubbing his head in, he's punching low, punching on the break. But a noticeable drop in Morales' work rate in this round.
Poked out a good jab there, mind you. Just very little accuracy. Look at that again from Maidana. He's threshing around at times. You said it, like a novice, Maidana in there.
He does not know what to do with Morales at times. He's just trying to outwork him. Good right hand from Maidana.
And Morales just spread his hands as if to say, well, I'm okay with that. I took it, decent shot, no problem still. That's a good shot, that's a bit stiffer from Maidana. Quite a bit of leverage for that shot. Morales tried to come back again, walked into a right hand. Listen to the crowd here. It's quite extraordinary, this one. And he's still in there pitching. The old soldier, Erik Morales. Let's get some comments from Ricky Hatton about how he's seeing this at the moment.
I think it's absolutely incredible, to be honest. From them first couple of exchanges in the opening round, I've feared the worst. But and Morales has always been quite easy to hit, but Maidana can't seem to lay a glove on him. He's pushing his punches in the fight already. And I'm just starting to wonder, has he trained as hard as maybe he should have done for a legend like Erik Morales? He looks like he's blowing, he's walking back to his corner very, very slowly. I think he might have took this fight a little bit too lightly, and providing Morales can last home, you know, gas-wise, energy-wise, I think he's got a great chance of winning this fight now from what I'm seeing from Maidana.
Thanks, Ricky. I have to say, that's how it's looking to us as well at this stage. But that is a big, big if, whether there is enough petrol in the tank.
Well, you can see that the class is coming from Morales, but the second half of the previous round, he was struggling a little bit with the pace. Maidana not producing the accuracy, but trying to produce the work rate now.
There's no real snap and sharpness about Marcos Maidana tonight. He's way below the form he showed against Amir Khan and Victor Ortiz. But will Morales start to tire?
Well, Maidana's not setting the pace we expected him to set. He's still playing with his own punches. You expect him to make it a lot hotter for Morales than he is doing. This is more like what you'd expect.
We didn't expect to be saying it, but Erik Morales is in with a serious chance in this fight at the moment, and we're into the second half of it now. And fighting virtually with one eye from the first round onwards.
And again, he's producing the clean punches at the moment.
Just more educated with his work, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember Maidana being made to look as crude as this here. I mean, he looks like a novice at times. Not really punching through the defence, been blocked. Then the quality work coming back from Morales. Lovely left hook.
Terrific punch. The cleaner work from the old champ. Again, same story. Good rally again from Morales, and now the crowd are right behind him. They want to see the shot here. They want to witness a bit of history. Maidana tries to lift himself again. Last half minute of the 7th.
Legs didn't look all that strong as he was pushed back there. Maidana just trying to force a performance out. Lovely defensive work from Morales.
And you have to say, for the most part, he's just outboxing Maidana a bit in there. Knows a little too much. Now, how's he look to you, Jim, Morales?
Yeah, he's looking better the longer it goes, and I see a bit of panic in the Maidana corner. They're not happy. I mean, the quality punches. I mean, some of the rounds I've scored to Maidana just on work rate, but the quality is coming from Morales, and the longer this goes, the more quality we're seeing.
And on it goes, Erik Morales in the white trunks, and this is round 8 now. A lot of people, a lot of good judges were saying this fight would probably go no further than 6. Because Morales, in truth, although he's been winning on his comeback, hasn't really looked that convincing along the way. And Maidana has generally excited people in his career today at the higher levels. Oh, terrific Tony Townsend with that one. Got to him there, Morales. Maidana, wobbly. What do you know about this business?
Well, Maidana's been hurt several times. He's been on the floor several times, and he came close again. That was a beautiful punch.
In his career, that's true. And you wondered for a moment whether he'd be on the floor tonight there. It was a great shot from Erik Morales. That was one straight out of that thriller he had with Barrera. Morales is on top here. He might be on the verge of something that would really hit the headlines. Solid shots. He senses it now. Maidana. Good, heavy-looking shots back from him, but Morales has taken all of those and come back with the equal and at times much better.
Yeah, I would say, and Morales looks to be the one with the stronger chin. Maidana was badly shaken by that shot. Another clean shot would have put him over. And he's worked more and more crude with every round that passes.
The support is for Morales. Morales, the legend, the Mexican hero, the toast of Tijuana.
I mean, what a difference when Morales gets on the front foot and backs this fellow up. He doesn't know what to do, Maidana. He has to be coming forward. If he's been pushed back, he doesn't know what to do.
And Morales will have studied the tapes and have thought about that. Can this fellow box on the back foot? This time it is Morales who has to give ground. And he's still got that spirit where he refuses to be dominated.
No, still nothing clean coming from Maidana. Nice little uppercut from Morales. Big drive from Maidana towards the end of the round, but this has not been a good round for him.
Last few seconds, heads coming close to banging together there. Well, the breaking news here is that Marcos Maidana cannot make a dent in Erik Morales.
No, they both landed their biggest punches, and Maidana was the one with the problem. He looked on the verge of going over. Morales has just accepted the fact that his right eye is closed and just got on with the job. He's been in so many fights like this. He's not in the least troubled by it. I have Morales 2 points up at the moment for the quality of the work. Some of the rounds Maidana has outworked him. But here's the, look at the quality. There's the left hook. Beautiful shot. That came close to scoring the knockdown. Followed it up, body shot, head shot. It's the quality always coming from Morales.
I think he is ahead in this fight. No telling how the judges might have it. The old champ in the white trunks. He was 5-1 against with the bookmakers to win this. Maybe more on the betting exchanges, Morales. Not many people gave him much of a chance this late on in his boxing life.
Let's go.
Here's Maidana coming on strong. Morales just wants to cover up. I think he's been stung by one of these. Bad moments here for Morales. Maidana's getting to him here in the ninth. Has to weather the crisis. Now the right hand.
Stop.
Holding on, trying to buy time. Morales, here's a twist in the plot.
You just wonder what powers of recovery Morales will have at 34 years old, the career he's had behind him. The fact he's coming back, he looks sold out at the moment.
But he's sucked all that up, and he's coming back again. Almost incredibly.
Stop.
I thought for a moment there that Maidana really had him going.
Maidana, he's shot his bolt, now he's looking for the oxygen, sucking it in. And the experience of Morales coming back at him now.
As he punched himself out for the round, Maidana walked into trouble that time. And now Morales forces him back against the ropes in what's been a terrific ninth round so far. Not at all what was in most people's scripts for tonight, this.
Stop.
Well, it's the third minute that will decide this round. Maidana had the first minute, Morales has come back at him in the second minute.
All that hard training in the mountains paying off for Morales tonight. It's given him the fitness and conditioning and resilience and strength to cope with the challenge that Maidana presents, and he is beginning to get through a bit here in the ninth round, here and there, Maidana.
So many times Maidana has punched on the call to break. You wonder if the referee should be a little bit firmer with him. Maybe Maidana just did a little bit more work over the 3 minutes in this round. Another tough round.
Yeah, Maidana's round, I think, on work rate. He stepped it up there. Needed to. Really good crowd in here.
Entiéndeme, yo vine a ganar, yo vine a ganar, yo no vine a perder, yo vine a ganar.
They're not happy with him, are they?
Yo vine a ganar.
No, because he's not producing. I mean, some of his attacks are novice-like. It's just sheer brute force and nothing else. Clubbing round the back of the head. I mean, he started the round well, but you can see glancing blows. Nothing really clean, no defence whatsoever. Just trying to bulldoze his way through Morales, and it's not really working.
Salida, por favor. Salida. Alto.
That eye shut even more now. It was a slit earlier on. It's now, it looks anyway, completely closed for Morales at 34 years of age in the 58th professional fight of his career. And of those fights, 19 have been for world titles. He is a modern legend, no doubt about that. Good shot from Maidana with the left hand. I don't think Maidana could have dreamt that this would be this hard.
No, you just wonder, as he was in training camp, with a little thought at the back of his mind they would be able to bulldoze Morales. But look at the difference when Morales manages to come forward, back him up. It just takes everything away from him. Lovely right hand.
Still got that ability to find angles cleverly for the shots and to be sharp and accurate with those punches as well.
This is quality stuff from Morales again. Maidana standing off, looking tired.
Suéltalo, suéltalo. Stop, stop, stop.
That old phrase comes to mind. He's just been old manned out of it a little bit here, Maidana. Just quality. That class is still there for Morales, even at slower speeds. Still got the boxing brain, though.
Maidana really looking tired. He's produced nothing in this round. He's been backed up, coming back with nothing.
Then to the body, Morales are trying to maybe hit the arm of Maidana, who's just blowing a little. It seems to me that Morales is prepared better for this fight.
Well, we know he takes things seriously. When he come back, he said he wanted a fourth world title. Now you're wondering, is it out of the question?
He says he's not doing this for money, but for honor.
Maidana has done nothing in this round.
Been really quiet, hasn't he?
Morales
looking strong, fresh even.
I wonder if his tank is empty, and Morales can feel it up there. There's not the same resistance, the same snap when the punch is coming back. See, he's dangerous with swings, but Morales is keeping close to him, so he can't get the swings off.
Wild again, Maidana. That's Morales' round, and I think he's ahead in this fight, moving into the closing stages. It's scarcely believable what we're watching here. Fighting for honor, my goodness me, whatever happens now, he's won that. And not for the first time in his wonderful career. Looking tired in that corner now, though.
Yeah, but I don't reckon he's looking any more tired than Maidana is. And there's a lot of panic in Maidana's corner. I think it's a case of it in this one. Do you go for the quality of Morales or the work rate of Maidana? The couple of decent punches that he did get off in that round. But what a good round for Morales it was.
And on it goes into the 11th round. Only 6 minutes to go. There's no doubt about it. Erik Morales is within reach of something quite extraordinary. Depends how the judges have got it. Here's the fast start to the round, coming up from the younger man, Maidana. Younger, in fact, by 7 years. And supposedly much, much fresher. Truth is, nobody believed Morales when he said he could come back and win, but he's in a bit of trouble here now. He looked tired in the corner between the rounds, and Maidana is pouring on the aggression here now. Whole volley of punches.
See, the problem for Morales, we're at the stage now where stamina is important, and the fact he's at a layoff. Maidana's the one looking for the rest at the moment.
Cheekily, Morales waved him back in again at him. Sure, Maidana's camp thought that their man would have the power to take out a fellow they probably thought that had a wonderful career, but was basically, in boxing terms, an old man.
Stop.
Sometimes this business defies prediction.
He's managing to impose himself here again, punching on the break again. He's done that so often tonight.
And got away with it too. That eye looks really angry, that right eye of Morales now, but he'll live with that. Mostly Maidana in the session so far here.
Yeah, he's just at long last managed to impose himself. Morales not been allowed to come back with the clean counters.
Stop, stop.
It would be such a damaging defeat and dent in the reputation of Maidana if he was to lose this to Erik Morales.
Stop. No.
And again, he tried to punch on the break again there.
Yeah, he's been doing it all night long. He's just found a little bit extra in this round. He's still crude, still clumsy.
Not so much from Morales in this session. Is he tiring? At any moment, mark that one down for Maidana. Three minutes left. And what has been a remarkable eye-opening night in Las Vegas. Not eye-opening for Morales, though, literally.
What a tremendous effort has been from Morales. I have him 1 point up at the moment. I've been impressed by the quality, the clean punching. You have to weigh that against the aggression and the work rate of Maidana. But Maidana punching elbows and shoulders in the back of head so often, not finding the target. But won the last round. Yep, I have it Morales at 1 point up. There's so many of these rounds, you can score it how you like. I've just been impressed with the quality and his work that Maidana has never matched.
They touch gloves. Now this really has been absorbing. A lot of people thought this might be sad, even dangerous for Morales to go in with a young blade and a puncher like Maidana. But he's taking it all. Maidana's looking to take him out here in the last session and not leave it to the judges. I think you might be right a bit, Jim. Some of these rounds, it might be what the judges like, the aggression of Maidana or the cleaner work of Morales. Will a bit of sentiment go into the scoring as well, I wonder? Shouldn't do, of course, but they are only human. Might even depend on this session.
What a tremendous battle it's been. I don't think anybody visualised it would be as hard and as gruelling as this and go the full 12 rounds.
Both of them will feel that they need this last round to leave an impression with the judges. Trying to pour in the leather now, both tired. Terrific effort, whatever happens, whatever the result is from Erik Morales. He's covered himself in glory here tonight. He's defied the critics and those who thought he shouldn't be there. Good right hand from Morales, backhands Maidana again.
Maidana working the body in the last round. Good right hand from him, swinging punches, and putting them together for a change.
Just a little nod from Morales at Maidana there. Just almost in a shared experience in there.
Maidana just trying to dig in and produce a little bit more. Still crude, but still keeping the punches flowing.
Maybe he has produced just a little more too in the last round. The younger man, Marcos Maidana, maybe. Last half a minute. Which way is this going to go? Uppercut from Maidana.
Stop.
Yeah, they're just digging in that little bit. Could not ask for any more of Erik Morales. What a tremendous performance. What a fairy tale it would be if the judges see for him a good punching from Maidana.
Big punches right at the end. Maidana definitely won the last round, I think. with that late rally, he will have taken the last round. And that might be pretty close. But whatever happens, what a terrific effort from Erik Morales. Written off beforehand. And he's being lifted aloft. Was it enough? His clean work earlier on in the contest, fighting all the way with one eye. Here's Jim's card. You've got it level, Jim.
I've got it dead level. I've got Maidana winning the last round, the same as yourself. 6 rounds apiece. But so many of the rounds you could see, whichever way you like to see them. If you like Maidana's aggression, fine. If you like the quality, the way Morales was putting punches together, my heart is going with Morales. I've scored at level, that's what I'm stuck with. But what a story it would be if the judges see it for Morales.
Well, I must say, in the middle rounds, I rather like Morales' cleaner work better, and thought he was outboxing Maidana, and I've just got him a 1-point winner, which would be an amazing result, as you say, a result which would create headlines in the boxing world, and you'd hope in the wider sporting world. And it's taken some time to add up here. The judges are Adelaide Bird, Dick Hook and Jerry Roth, all of Nevada, the local commission. And which way has this gone? Has Morales pulled off what would be an astonishing win? He doesn't know, you can tell from his demeanor.
Yeah, they both know this is close, but it's amazing he fought with that eye damage pretty much for the whole of the 12 rounds. An amazing achievement.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, we go to the scorecards. Dick Hout scores the bout 114, 114 even. Jerry Roth and Adelaide Bird score it 116 to 112 for the winner by majority decision from Argentina, Marcos El Chino Maidana.
Maidana gets it on a majority decision. One of the judges had it level, which was about how Jim and I had it. I thought maybe Morales might even have stolen it, but the work rate of Maidana has won it. But Morales tonight was non el terrible, just terrific.
Erik Morales.
Well, it was fabulous entertainment, but Ricky Hatton, disappointment with the result there, given what Morales did?
You know, if any, you know, the draw was probably a fair result. If anything, I thought Morales was going to get it, certainly over a Maidana win. But Maidana finished strong in the last round, which the judges always like to see. But the judges there, 116 to 112, haven't a clue what fight they were watching. You know, it was a lot closer than that. If anything, I thought maybe Morales did more to win it. But a draw would have probably been a fair result, wouldn't it?
Morales did himself proud, though, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, to think, not only did he last the course as well as he did, but he did it for most of the fight with one eye. I mean, that was a grotesque swelling at the end. Yeah, exactly. You know, he got caught with it looked like a left uppercut in the first round, and the eye started shutting straight away. And to do what he managed to do with vision out of one eye was pretty extraordinary.
Slow start from Morales. He kept work with his back against the ropes. Maidana walked in there, tried to walk him down, bull him through the fight, and Morales kept cool. He just, now and again, he'd come up with quick bursts for about 15 seconds of the round. The next round, it'd be 20 seconds. The next round, it'd be 30 seconds. So he was preserving his energy, preserving his footwork, and he knew to step up against the rope. He knew he didn't have the energy of Maidana, so he had to be smart with how he worked it. And as the fight unfolded, it worked better for him, because slowly but surely he was starting to take over. He was breaking the heart of Maidana. He was going mad, kicking the ropes. You know, he's like a baby spitting his dummy out. He was just frustrated. But when he turned it on at times, we were back in the 90s. Nice, quick combinations, clipped him, hurt Maidana. Maidana's frustrated, surprised, shocked, to say, where are you pulling these shots from? Where are you getting this energy from? And when he did turn it on, he totally outboxed him. Skill-wise, without a doubt, even at this level, Morales has got more skill than Maidana. Maidana's just got the youth,